morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, a new unit, that is human relations. And the name of the area is the journey. And before, as you know, that every unit, the start of every unit is a very face sheet. The first one is a face sheet. You have to answer the questions of the face sheet in your notes. Okay. And here also the similar thing. I have book here. Let us see. Here also, if you see this one, this is a textbook. And it is the third unit, human relations. The name of the unit is human relations. Actually, this is the theme of the unit, and you can say even the name of the unit also you can say, or you can say theme of the unit. Okay, and here human relations, and this is a picture. Okay, given. And here these are some lines which I have already written on the board. Okay, so this is the picture. Look at the picture. Okay, look at the picture. What do you observe in the picture? One more question is given. Describe the picture in your own words. Okay, where the old man is sitting, how many members are there, is it a village or a town? Okay, what the children are doing, okay, how they are interacting to each other. So whatever you think, you write and describe the picture. That is must answer this in your notes. Okay, describe the picture, describe this picture. And here below this picture are small lines, few lines are there. These are taken from the diary of this old man. This is the old man sitting here, and these are the lines which are taken from the diary of this old man, okay, who is sitting here. So let us see what he writes in his diary. He says, "As I sit alone here waiting, I gaze at the people passing by. I try to smile and reach out to them, but no one notices and no one waits." Okay, if you see in this picture, if you see very clearly, it is given that he is sitting here alone. Nobody is looking at him. Nobody is talking to him. So that's why he is saying that I sit here. I smile at the people. I try to reach out to them, but they don't speak to me as if I am nothing. He says that they look at me like I am nothing. Like I am nothing. Are they afraid of to be seen saying hi to me? Suppose if some people are there nowadays, if any old person or if any elder, okay, a member of the family or anyone in our near our houses or anything, in our neighborhood also, students are young people won't reach to them, and they won't reach out to them, they won't go to help or they won't go to talk to them, because they feel that this old man has to do nothing with us, and this old man or woman has to do nothing with us, and they can't even help us, or they can't even share whatever we feel, but we can't say to them. Okay, so these all the things are there. Moreover, maybe they are afraid that they may talk something other than their works. Okay, so that's the thing. So most of the people, young people, okay, young students, youth, you can say that they are afraid of especially they are afraid to be seen saying hi to the old man. Okay, so he's questioning the same thing in his diary. These are the lines taken from his diary. That's why any extract from a film or a broadcasting or something, even writing or singing, okay, even the lyric is called as the excerpt. What do you say? Excerpt. Okay, excerpt, this is an excerpt. Excerpt is nothing but extracting something, a part, taking a part of a piece of writing or a movie or a film or a broadcasting or a singing or a lyric. Okay, that is called as a excerpt. Excerpt you have to say, and EXCERPT, excerpt. Okay, and here these are the lines, and it shows that what is the human relations in our society. What are the human relations in our society? And the best thing, okay, we need not to go to this picture, but the human relations that you can see nowadays is the true time to check the human relations, because it is corona time. Very well that most of the people, those who are infected or who are suffering from this dangerous disease or virus, you may see the human relations, okay, beside them. Even a friend, even a brother would not meet a brother who is affected with the disease. So that are what are the human relation. Okay, that is because of the various reasons are there. Okay, various purposes are there. Wherever we go, the circumstances will be different from each other. Okay, suppose in one family, circumstances or situations will be different. In other, there are different, but we can find out what kind of human relations are there in the society. Okay, nowadays so that is why here it is given that the human relations are degrading. Previously also, if you have seen in the last class, dear departed, okay, that Amelia Slater and Elizabeth Jordan both were trying to take the property of the father instead of looking at the father. I mean, taking care of the father. So that was the human relations. Okay, so that means that is in the British society. How the people are, even in the British society, even in the Indian society, or any culture, if you take, even if you take the Nigerian culture also or any other culture also, okay, the human relations are same. More or less, the people are turning towards the money or wealth. Okay, you can say. So that's why here, people won't discuss anything until and unless it is of their own benefit. Something will, someone will fetch to their come to their benefit. So that's why that's the thing. But here the old man's plight, and moreover, see, right? If you want to write in the book, okay, try to answer this question. Okay, what type of human relationships you have come across? What is your opinion about the present human relationship in this during this pandemic? Okay, try to answer this one. It is a wonderful thing. Okay, think around. I mean, you might have experienced this kind of things. So okay, maybe positive or negative or whatever it is. Okay, generally without taking anyone's name or anything, just what type of relationships you have seen. Okay, in the family, how are the human relations within the family or in the society and in our neighborhood during this pandemic, this coronavirus time. Okay, just try to answer this question. Okay, maybe chances are there that this type of questions are very common nowadays. English is a language, very well. Okay, English is nothing to teach, nothing. It is not related to any lesson, or it is not related to any story, or it is not related to anything. It is related to the present situation. We have to use our language. Okay, we have to improve our language. We have to improve our communication skills. We have to improve our writing skill. We have to understand what other person is saying. This is what English is. It's a language. Okay, so you have to be, if you want to be perfect in your language, in the sense you must use this language. We must use this language in your day-to-day life. It has nothing to do with the syllabus until and unless you just write in the examination to get the marks. Okay, in the board exam. That too. Okay, in the higher education, if you move, okay, it is not so important. Okay, until and unless you face interviews. Okay, so that's the thing. So that's what I am saying. So communication is very, very important, and that is what we have to practice at home, and we have to read this lessons okay, regularly. Okay, any doubts related to this one, just message in the group. Okay, message in the group, and let us continue. There are some questions. Okay, what is this excerpt about? I mean, what is this? If the question is given, what is this excerpt about? I mean, what is this picture about? I think that this is the inner feeling of this man, and all that. You write what is the answer, and here, how should the people? I mean, how do people respond to the old man's plight? I mean, how are the people responding here? See, nobody is looking at him, nobody is coming to him, nobody is talking to him, nobody is moving towards this old man. Okay, so this is present situation, you can say. And next here, how should old people be treated so that they do not feel neglected? Okay, so how we should treat these old people and treat them that they shouldn't feel neglected in the society. So that is the question. How we have to treat these old people so that they should not feel neglected. Okay, so that is the question. Third question. So see, right, what will you do? Okay, speak to them. Sometimes these old members or these elder members, in the old people, okay, grandparents are very helpful, are very much valuable, we can say, in our family, in our relatives. Okay, and they guide us and they help us. So in what way you try to maintain the relationship? How will you treat them, and how to maintain a good relations with these grandparents? So that is the third question. You try to answer that one. There are 3 questions. Apart from the 3 questions, I have given 2 more questions. One is describing the picture, and second one, writing the human relations in the present in the present time. Okay, so that's the thing. And coming on to the next topic, that is the lesson. This lesson, the journey. This lesson, the name is the journey. It is written by Yeshi Dorji Tongchi. Yeshi Dorji Tongchi has written this lesson, the journey, in Assami language, and he was born in Arunachal Pradesh in 1956, and he's still alive, and I think in 2020 he received Padma Shri. Yeshi Dorji Tongchi is a writer who has written the lesson, the journey. The journey is a reading for you in the 3rd unit, and he's a very prominent man, very famous man in the Assami literature. Is very famous. Okay, his poems are very famous. Okay, short story writer, poem. Okay, he writes a poem also. His novel is very famous. I think Sonam is name of the novel. Related to the tribal, I mean, it is on the tribes of Arunachal Pradesh. It is on the tribes Shatrughn and Monpa or the tribes of Arunachal Pradesh. So he wrote a novel on that one. Sonam, and that was got a national acclaim, and he won the Sahitya. I mean, he was awarded with the Sahitya Academy Award in the year 2005. Okay, for this the novel Sonam. Okay, and this man he he's a government officer. He's a government officer, and initially he worked in Arunachal Pradesh civil services. Then later he went on to the Indian administrative services. I mean civil services, state civil services. Then later entering into the national administrative services. Civil services are nothing but professional courses or professional jobs in the governments. Like for example, you can say judiciary, political, or you can say police. Even this police department, you can say IAS, IPS cadre. We say that's what IAS, Indian Administrative Services, administering. Okay, so that's the thing. So those who are providing the services in this administration of the governments, they are called we will call them as civil service, even including judiciary, police, and even we can say political department also. So they are called as administrative services. Okay, so that's why civil services we say them. Okay, so here what is the full form of try to write the answer. IAS, Indian Administrative Services. What is the full form of IPS? Answer in the group. Okay, IPS. Check it out, and if you know, then answer it. Okay. So I have said IAS. You just write the answer of IPS in the group. So let us see. Let us continue the lesson, the journey in the next video.